Hey guys, I'm about just past mid-cycle right now of my kind of blast cycle, which I'm taking testosterone around 400 to 500 milligrams a week, and then matching that 1-to-1 ratio with Primobolan. And so far it's gone well. I think I might be on the higher side of estrogenic effects still, but I'm going to kind of modulate my dosage to bring down the testosterone a little bit, just to see. It's not so bad. I'm just having a little bit of back knee, and I believe a little bit of puffiness, and a little bit of increased blood pressure, which are all signs and symptoms of estrogenic effects. I'm not getting any gyno, which is good. But things like the high blood pressure and the hypertension is the main one I want to bring down. I already have brought that down in the last week or so, 2 weeks, since when it was really bad. But taking injections every other day, I was thinking, should I bring down my injection frequency or just bring down the dose? And I think bringing down the dose partially, at least for a little bit, is the smart answer, because yeah, I don't want those estrogenic effects to continue. But the one thing I am introducing now into my cycle is Anavar, and I'm going to run Anavar from here on in on the rest of this blast cycle, at which point I'll bring everything down to like a TRT dose. But Anavar, taking 20 milligrams pre-workout just right now to start, to get that extra pump, to get the extra intensity and the central nervous system activation is my desired goals, and to just keep introducing this new compound after it's been about a month and a half since I started taking the Primobolan and everything. So I believe my body's kind of become accustomed to that. So it's just adding something else that it's not accustomed to, another DHT. And I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not somebody who's expert on this, but potentially Anavar might help with the estrogenic effects because it's DHT. I don't know, but I know Primobolan is supposed to, at least for some people. And so what I wanted to go into what my plan was post-cycle, because, you know, it's going to come up pretty quickly, and I want to make sure I've got a handle on and research what I think it will be best for that. So I believe I'm going to, well, obviously continue with testosterone at a dose non-exceeding 250 milligrams. Maybe I'll taper it down eventually to even 200 milligrams a week, whilst adding something like Masteron in a small amount, 150 milligrams, and then something like NPP, 150 milligrams, microdose NPP. So it's not totally a TRT cycle, it's still HRT, but it's going to it's not going to be at this level where I'm at now, where, you know, you're getting negative side effects, right? That I believe that at that dose, I'll be able to sustain my gains and potentially still make gains. And with the NPP, kind of help with some of my joint issues that I have. And like last week, I went to CrossFit, an old shoulder injury kind of returned, and I have a hip injury that always gives me issues. So maybe I'm thinking the Nandrolone will help with that. But as well, based on my research, I believe my next blast cycle will be those 3 compounds in more, you know. So eventually, as my body gets used to that, in like this cruise cycle of testosterone, 200, like again, 200 milligrams roughly, Nandrolone 150, Masteron 150. My next blast cycle, which will be probably sometime in the summer, I will gradually bring those doses up to something like 400 testosterone, 250 nandrolone, and 300 mastron. Something like that, anyway. And I've, based on my research that I've done, I believe that was probably a better choice than what I'm doing now. Although since I've already started, I'm already kind of bought into this, but I'm committed to this cycle of testosterone and Primobolan, and then Anavar. I already have Anavar, so it's like, might as well use it. But I'm getting great results from it. Nothing that's other than these estrogenic effects. I believe that the Primobolan isn't really countering the testosterone estrogenic effects at the dose that I'm doing. I don't know. I think it's I have speculation, and the reason is because I'm not at a low body fat percentage as much as, like, I'm probably above. I am above 15% body fat. So, you know, I think if I was lower than that, it probably would be good. So I think, based on my research, mastron would be the better choice to counter the estrogenic effects, and what my desired goal would be, which would be more cut and more dry. Although nandrolone might make me more puffy again, because it's like a bulking agent. It's kind of known to do that as well. So I don't know, but I think based on my research, after this blast cycle of taking around 400 of test Primo and then Anavar on top of that, bringing down the dose to 200 in probably the end of March, early April, doing that for 2-3 months, and then escalating the doses to, when the summertime comes, I'm going to be full blast again on a nandrolone mastron test stack. So what do you guys think of that? I always love hearing feedback from people who perhaps have taken these compounds before. Advice on what my current cycle is, how to counter the estrogenic effects. Obviously, in AI is what some people do, although AIs have negative side effects as well. So I prefer not to take one. And I believe I'm getting my estrogen under control, although I think we're ideally, and what is necessary is an actual blood test. So that's something I will look into this week. It's just a matter of going to a clinic and requesting one. So I'll leave it there, guys. My batteries looks like it's going to die anyway, so this is a good time to finish it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. Peace.